Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
So just consider that, because that's the chanting of Srila Prabhupada, and he is just one of a kind, unique, transcendental personality, perfect, pure devotee of the Lord, and his chanting reflects that fully transcendental nature. You know, I'm going to play now in a minute or so, Prabhupada chanting more rapidly, as he would generally do. And again, I want you to really listen. We'll play for a few minutes, 3 or 4 minutes maybe. Really try and listen carefully. It may sound like he's leaving syllables out, sort of things getting a little abbreviated here and there. I would say that it's not really happening. I would say it's our minds and our inability to really tune in transcendentally. It's perfect chanting of the holy names of the Lord. So let's hear this. Srila Prabhupada, as I recall, did one session of Japa chanting with the devotees in Bhaktivedanta manner once, including with one devotee saying, "Sit properly." As I understand, it was Jagat Bandhu Das. Do you know him?
No.
disciple of Prabhupada. You don't know Jagadananda? Jamaican. Black. Like a black African, basically, but from Jamaica, disciple of Prabhupada. I see him occasionally when I come to London. Yeah, sit properly. Okay, so let's listen and really try and tune into Prabhupada's chanting and try to appreciate this is actually perfect chanting of the holy names of the Lord. And any apparent shortcomings, try and just take it that it's our inability to tune in. So here we go. I always find it very amazing to listen to Prabhupada's Japa. I mean, there's many things. I don't know if any of you got any realizations or ideas. But one thing about Prabhupada chanting Japa, he doesn't waste time. He really goes for it. He's just so completely into it. And there's nothing else. Just the chanting of Japa. So, that was perfect chanting of the pure devotee, the great pure devotee, Savior of the world. What about our chanting? How is your chanting? We've all been chanting today. We've chanted a fair amount. A couple of hours in the morning and then from time to time during the day, basically chanting to ourselves. But what really, how is your chanting? What's the quality of your chanting? Is it good? Is it medium? Or how is it? We need to do something. We need to really tune in. We need to check our Japa, devotees. This is just about the most important of all the exercises that we do in this retreat. And it's called Check My Japa. So please, devotees, gather in groups. I would say groups of 3 would be best. Okay? I said, try and gather groups of 3. 4 is possible. What we're going to do, some of you have probably done this before. What we're going to do is that, say there are 3 members. Let us just say there are 3 members in your group. There's member 1, then 2, and then 3. So first of all, member 1 chants Japa. We will be timing it. Everyone will get 5 minutes to chant. And while you chant, the other 2 members listen and make notes. How is your chanting? Are there any faults, apparent faults? Are there good qualities? Like this. Check and write down. And then after 5 minutes, I'll say, and then member 2 chants, and the other 2 listen very carefully and make notes. And then 3, same thing. And then when all 3 have chanted, then first of all with member 1, who was the first one who chanted, then the other 2 explain what they felt about member number 1's japa, and point out if there are apparently some shortcomings, and also if certain aspects or even all of the japa was very good. And member number 1 writes down the different comments. And so we do like that. Then we go around, everyone chants, the others listen, and then there's the reporting back and writing down the comments. In this way you get an objective view, a more objective view on your own japa. Couple of very important things. When it's your turn to chant, chant like you normally chant. We don't want some super duper special, very particular, fussy chanting. We want normal chanting. So you can be evaluated on the basis of your normal chanting. Then also, when you're listening and making notes, of course, we want to appreciate the good and pick up on the bad and note the bad. Don't get too aggressive. It can be particularly dangerous if husband and wife are on the same team. Yes, it may be cause of divorce, but anyway. But seriously, really try and chant normally, and when you're evaluating and when you're reporting back, try and do it in a nice spirit. in a nice spirit of helping and not like criticizing and finding fault. Okay, so that's the basic idea. And, like I said, after 5 minutes, I'll say, okay, next one. So if your group is 3, it's the easiest because, I'll just have to say 3 times. If there's 4, well, I'm not quite sure how you'll do it. You'll have to just kind of figure out when to swap over. Otherwise, if there's just 3 in your group, it's very simple. Just change when I say. All right, so this is check my japa, and let's really get into it, try and evaluate, and then really try, when you get the comments back, really try and learn and take it to heart, and then improve your japa. Hare Krishna. Away we go.
Shall we start with the most senior member?
Yes. And then just start. A human being. So, okay. First 5 minutes is starting now. Away you go. We want to hear chanting, and we want to see listening. Okay, so second member to chant. If you're in a four-person group, anyway, you'll have to figure it out. So you all chant, right? I mean, one by one. And the comments are expressed after everyone's chanted. So member number 2 should be chanting now. Okay, so remember number 3 chant. The other members you must note down. You really must note down any things that need to be pointed out. Okay, devotees. Now it's report back time. So members 2 and 3 report back to 1. Member number 1 and member number 1, please note down any remarks made for your improvement and betterment. Go ahead.
So are we also, because I think we were all talking to the show yeah, so the Japa, I thought it was very peaceful and chanting. The Japa wasn't before, it flowed nicely. You chanted the full mantra, it was nice and consistent. They were nice and normally sing, peaceful. One thing that hasn't
course, as soon as 2 and 3 have finished commenting on one, then you move on to the next devotee.
And after that,
When it's all done, chant Hare Krishna, and we'll go on to something else. Have you all finished? That's revolution. Anyway, and when you finish, chant Hare Krishna, and we'll go on to something else. Did you learn something?
Can we have one more minute, Maharaj?
Sure, you can have 2 more.
Oh, great.
I'm just asking them.
It was really inspiring to hear especially Charity. Sorry, it was really inspiring to hear them chant, especially Charity. She was like, she was really
Did they keep costing feedback?
It's just a raise of 10 minutes. There's more possibility. So generally, again, it's very gentle, very peaceful. You don't fidget at all. You know, you kind of. Well, yeah, I've got his. One thing I thought you weren't fidgeting, but you weren't really allowed to. You shake your head. The second part emerges. Not exactly that, so kind of emphasize it, but it seems like the first no, there's a second. Yeah, it kind of, the words kind of merge into each other. It's actually really nice to hear everyone chanting. I think you get much more of an appreciation for it when you hear them chanting. And when you sit and chant Japa, you can kind of like, you can tell them how they chant. That's why they work for I used to really struggle first and the second part of the mantra, really struggle. I started trying to do it like especially slowly.
Okay, how are we doing?
Maybe one more. Just now coming. Just now coming. Okay, yeah, so now, okay.
Okay. Srila Prabhupada ki. Shri Hare Krishna Mahamantra ki. Are you all ready or not? Okay. We need Virginia Underwood to put up a slide. We want slide number 80. 80. What we're going to do is called an appreciation exercise. Appreciation of the holy names. We want you to think about it. How we appreciate the holy names, how the holy names help us. The holy name is my, it's just now coming. Yeah. My shelter, my savior, my, what would you say, panacea. Oh, is it coming? Slide 80. I think the connection's been broken.
Oh, what's that?
Oops.
Disco.
Anyway, it's coming. Appreciation exercise. Anyway, just verbally, the idea is we want you to write out the holy name is my ... because. Think about it. Like I mentioned, shelter because, savior because. Let's go a little deeply into what the holy names mean to us, what they are doing for us, what we are getting from the holy names. 80. Oh, anyway, that's the basic idea. The holy name is my ... and you can make as many as you want. Make 1, make 10. The holy name is mine because. So, but please, first of all, think, what is the holy name to me? What are the holy names to me? What are they giving me? What are they doing for me? Why is this not working?
I have no idea how I should just
Anyway, you understand, I think it's pretty clear now. So just please write some things down. Try to appreciate the holy names. Gratitude, appreciation. These are very important moods for devotees to develop. Anyone not understand the idea? And we'll give you a few minutes, just relax, think about it. Think about the mercy you've received. Think about the benefit you've received. Oh, it was the guy playing around with that, wasn't it?
actually, it came off.
It did.
Yeah, and then it's going off. It came back on and just went out. I think it's probably the cable for my output phone.
Because we really need the screen. And this is just for you. You don't need to show anybody else. We're not going to discuss it. It's just for you. What it all means to you.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
It's because what's going up and down.
Slide 80. That's it. Look at that. Slide 80. The holy name is my parent. The holy name is my protector. The holy name is my happiness. The holy name is my Lord and Master. The holy name is my friend. Because. We can have another minute and we'll move on to something else. Pretty much ready? Right, okay. Slide 71. 71. What this is, well, we know how Prabhupada, you could say, translates the mantra. That, oh my Lord, oh energy of the Lord, please engage me in your service. Different of our great acharyas have given different, like, expanded forms of translations of the Hare Krishna mantra. What we are saying, actually, when we chant, what does it really mean? What is the message we're conveying to the Lord? There's a number. This is one here on the screen. It comes from a devotee named Gopal Guru Goswami. He was an associate of Lord Chaitanya. I won't go into his biography, but he was a leader, a prominent leader of the Gaudiya Sampradaya. After Lord Chaitanya, he was a child when Lord Chaitanya was in Jagannath Puri. And this is his translation of each word of the mantra. So you see, like the first grouping there, O Radha, please attract my mind and free me from this material world. That's the first hooray. O Krishna, please attract my mind. That's hooray Krishna, and so on. It goes like that. O Radha, please attract my mind and free me from this material world. O Krishna, please attract my mind. O Radha, attract my heart by showing your sweetness. O Krishna, purify my mind by giving knowledge of how to perform worship of you through your pure devotee. O Krishna, give me steadiness to appreciate your name, qualities and pastimes. O Krishna, may I develop a taste for serving you. O Radha, please make me qualified for your service. O Radha, please instruct me on how I can serve you. O Radha, let me hear of your intimate pastimes with your beloved. O Rama, Krishna, let me hear of your intimate pastimes with your beloved. O Radha, reveal to me your pastimes with your beloved. O Rama, reveal to me your pastimes with your beloved. O Rama, engage me in remembering your name, form, qualities, and pastimes. O Rama, please make me qualified for your service. O Radha, be pleased with me. O Radha, be pleased with me. Interesting, isn't it? I think it's very interesting. So what I'd like to do now is just maybe for 5 minutes, let us chant while, just as we were observing the words of the mantra, let's just observe these words on the screen and chant and just have the idea there that this is what we're actually saying. These are the ideas we're conveying. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Can you see clearly enough?
The last part of it is not on the screen, though.
Oh, it's not on the screen.
The last part.
Oh, the very last, is it?
It ends with Rama, Rama.
And O Radha, be pleased with me. Oh, it's the wrong. Okay. Anyway, such is life. I don't think there's much we can do about it. Make it smaller, but then it may be difficult to read.
Because what happens is it's outside of the sculpture.
Yes, it's outside, because it's 16 by 9. Okay, let's start. I mean, you can definitely make a good start there.
So that's the only thing that it is.
Is it legible?
No.
Too small? It was better before. And you just remember what the last 2 lines are.
Shorter.
Yeah, they're very short. It's just, O Radha, be pleased with me twice. So, is it legible,
Yes.
actually?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go. Let's chant for 5 minutes. Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram. Hare Ram, Hare Hare Krishna. Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Carry on chanting.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna
Hare Krishna. So, devotees, the next thing we're going to do, for many devotees, it's very deep and it's the deepest part of the whole thing. For some, it's a little bewildering. But what it is, it's a letter. Have you heard about the letter? Have you heard about the letter?
No.
Okay, good. So yeah, we're going to show you a letter. Just before we started this retreat a couple of days ago, we put in a request for a letter of appreciation from someone, big person, super. And we got a letter. We got a letter. And we're going to show you the letter now. It's a letter of appreciation to all of you from the top. And the only problem is, it may be difficult to read. Can you read that?
Yes, Prabhu.
If you can't, come close. And I'll read it out. Okay, just hang on. My dear devotee, I wanted to send you a note to remind you how much mercy is always available to you. I saw you yesterday as you were talking with your devotee friends about me. This gives me great pleasure, and the bliss you are feeling was just my way of reciprocating. I saw you sleeping last night, and I know how tired you are from working so hard for me. I saw you staying up late to chant your rounds. I just wanted you to know that such service is never forgotten. I'm so much looking forward to you coming back to Godhead. I know how hard you're trying to get out of the material world. And if you follow my instructions and the instructions of your gurus and Srila Prabhupada, I will always help you. I miss you and want to be with you. When you're in trouble, you can talk to me. I'll listen. I'm always there for you, and I'll never let you down. I have given you my holy name as my special gift to you. It makes it easy for us to unite, even while you're still on the earth. Please value it deeply. You'll come to know our relationship by chanting without offense. You will get everything from my name. Love, Krishna. We got a letter from Krishna. Just said. Can you believe it? It's not a joke either. Sit down and relax. Now, you may be really bewildered right now. I've seen many devotees crying after reading this letter. And unless you haven't guessed it, or unless you have not guessed it yet, it wasn't actually written by Krishna. But it was written by devotees who understand the mind and the heart of Krishna, and who know that actually this is how Krishna feels, in fact. This is actually how Krishna feels. So therefore we feel it's kind of fair, it's reasonable to present it. Krishna appreciating you and the efforts you're making to be devotees, to serve him, glorify him, and chant his holy names. So what we're going to do right now, devotees, the last thing we'll do today is, I want you all to please write a letter to Krishna in response, as a reciprocation for this letter and just for the mercy you've been getting, and the mercy, the input you've been getting during this retreat. So what you do, you write your letter now, and when you're finished, there's not really a time limit, but when you're finished, you come up in front of the Panchatattva and you read your letter within your mind, silently. You read your letter to Krishna, to the Panchatattva. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Is it clear to everyone? All right. Please go ahead. It can be a short letter, a long letter, as you like. Give it appropriate thought. Make it nice. And then when you're ready, you just come up and you just read it out within your mind.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama.